Band Together was the one entry to our 2024 Outer Wilds single planet mod jam that was not finished on time. It released in a pretty buggy state, and in the end was deemed ineligible for judging. Which is an absolute shame, because now that the mod has been fixed and updated in the weeks since the jam, it is an absolute gem, fitting the community theme chosen for the jam very well. This is the first jam mod I'm playing after the fact, because it wasn't finished. And if we go upstairs on our starting space station, you can see the planet off in the distance. I didn't load the other jam mods just because I don't want my loading times to be long. Planet in the solar system, I hear a signal coming from somewhere on it. That's not true. I didn't hear anything. I just got to my ship. I really do not hear a signal at all. I have no other frequencies unlocked. So, I don't know. Why did you write that? Why did you say that? It's not true. Sorry, so I have explored this place a bit. Back when the mod jam was actively happening, because of course I was meant to judge this mod. But then it was so incredibly broken that I didn't. I figured that I'd be better off, playing it when it's done. So sure, let's pick a random spot. Touchdown. Okay, and now that signal they were talking about. Anyone home? Credit where credit's due. They did a great job at designing a planet and the structures on it. Alright, this place seems important. And we just got a nomai to talk to. Nope, I suppose we don't. You don't have a head inside your helmet. And that is disturbing. Well, I sure hope that this building was just meant to serve no purpose at all. Else the mod's broken. Still. No idea what these are meant to do. Like, do I have to do this first? Wideband transmission. Okay, so yeah, you would never be able to hear this frequency. That ship log is just not true at all. Okay, I can't talk to you. Signal's coming from you? Yes, I had set it up in the hopes of someone following it to its source, which turned out to be exactly what happened. Well, except that's not what happened because you can't hear the signal off of this planet, whatever. I am the keeper of the door, but you may call me the keeper. Hi, the keeper. I have been overseeing the Great Door's condition for the past 2 centuries. You are very old. How am I able to understand you? When you arrived, I took the time to realign your synapses in order for you to comprehend the spoken and written languages on this planet. Okay, I can only hope that means that now I can hear the other guys and talk to them. Quite an ingenious procedure, if I do say so myself. That's amazing. It is a highly practiced art in our culture, and it's very useful when communicating with alien species. Alright, tell me about the Great Door. The Great Door is the large metal structure that lies at the top of that staircase behind us. No one knows how or why it was built, only that it has existed on this planet for thousands of years. The door is indestructible, proven by countless attempts that were taken to break through it. How do you open it? We believe the only way to open the door is to use a special key, though we did not get the chance to test that theory before the shattering. What was the shattering? When our ancestors first discovered the Great Door, they also discovered what appeared to be the key to it. But when they attempted to place it into the door, it did nothing. The entire core of the key was missing. Without the core, it would not function. The core was hypothesized to be somewhere on the planet, but it was never found. That is, until someone uncovered ancient manuscripts detailing the location of the core. Our united civilization began to split into clans, and each clan had a different idea of what lay behind the door. but each clan thought that the reward should belong to them only. A large argument ensued about who should reap the rewards, and in the end the key was accidentally shattered into 4 pieces. Each clan took a shard for themselves and became independent of the former civilization. Today there still exists 4 clans, all hoping to open the door and steal away the rewards. Our civilization split into 4 different clans. Yep, so you've told me. 2 Nomai clans and 2 Gerd clans. The 2 Nomai clans are on the northern hemisphere, and the 2 Gerd clans are on the southern hemisphere. Each clan has their own piece of the key to the Great Door. And why were you transmitting a signal? I was searching for passing travelers that would be willing to help me. It has been a long time since the shattering. I think everyone on this planet is getting tired of conflict. I know that if I were to approach the other clans with an offer of peace, they would reject it. But a stranger, both to this planet and its history, might have a chance at convincing them. Convince them to do what? To contribute their shard, of course. If each of the clans agree to supply their shards, we can finally open the door. Convincing each clan is only the first step, though. We also require the 5th shard to complete the key. Try to gather information from each clan about the 5th shard. I believe they each hold a piece of the puzzle. Got it. Then all that's left for me is to wish you a safe journey. I will be waiting here, as I always have. Good luck, traveler. I'm gonna turn on the option freeze time when talking, because, like, how long was I talking to that guy? Sun's already turning purple. My ship log updated. What did I do? I mean, fine, I'm gonna read the ship log. So I saw the Great Door. There's a key shard, there's a key shard. I met the followers of Logic. And there's a 5th shard. I found a Gerd village on the south side of the planet. They call themselves the followers of Logic. That's... I would have had no way of knowing that at this point. But, okay. Are you staring directly into the sun? What are you looking at? I've been pondering the existence of that strange post on the island next to us. I faintly recall it having something to do with the secret code, but it has been so long since I last used the code. And what secret code is that? The Gerd inside the house to my left asks anyone who wishes to enter for a secret code. I need to see the leader of Logic, but I cannot recall what the code is. Well, good luck. Perhaps I will ask one of the other Gerds tomorrow. They may be able to shed some light on this situation. Hi. Greetings. Greetings. I guard the entrance to this building. Who wishes to enter? A friend. Then surely you must know of the secret code. Come back at the correct time. Okay. This is just a house. We got another house. I don't know how useful your telescope is pointing at the wall. I can only imagine that you just have it inside in storage. Uh-huh. You have a picture of a bush. Yeah, so I've met the followers of Logic. To presumably get to their shard, I need to discover a secret code. They also have a weird, quantum shard sort of monument. Oh, right, and this guy was staring at this post. And so they said this post might have some significance when it comes to the secret code. Yeah, I cannot tell the significance of that. Okay, right, we come back to this place. Presumably my ship log has now updated with what the name of these people are. Yeah, the Followers of Greed, despite me having not learned that. They call themselves the Followers of Greed. I know that magically, having not spoken to anyone. Okay, I gotta stop being so critical. Hello, Leader of Greed. Welcome, stranger. I trust you have been enjoying yourself nicely at my settlement? You must be here to request something of me. What can you tell me about the 5th shard? Do you mistake me for a fool? I do not give away valuable information to strangers. You will have to look somewhere else for that information. Okay. Will you help us open the great door? I'm sorry if you were relying on my cooperation, but you will get none here. Darn. I'm not prepared to give away my shard, my greatest source of political power on this planet, to a stranger. What if whatever is behind the great door is even more powerful than your shard? An interesting thought. It only seems logical to use my shard to obtain something of even greater power. I had not considered this possibility before. Perhaps there is reason to help open the great door. But how do I know if you were sent here to deceive me? Let us make a compromise, as I do not entirely trust you. If you can prove your loyalty to me, to the followers of greed, I will give you my shard. What do I need to do? The followers of greed have at least partial influence in every clan on this planet except for one, the followers of worship. Their clan is heavily protected and is sheltered underground, making it very hard for my clan to do anything. But, since the disappearance of their sacred shrubbery, they have let down their guard. If you are able to gain entrance to their sacred halls and bring me an item without being noticed, I may be able to use it to my advantage. You want me to steal from them, and you want my shard. This is the only compromise I am willing to make. Do you agree to the terms? Sure. Then it is settled. There is an issue, however. I can think of no item they own that would give me the influence I need. Then what am I supposed to steal? Nothing, currently. When an opportunity arises, I will have a job for you. Return here at a later date. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to read my ship log because it's going to say exactly who lives here. And it'll spoil the big surprise. Hey man, your front door is broken. Hello, traveler. Welcome to our village. Was there something you needed? What have you heard about the fifth shard? The extent of my knowledge is that the fifth shard was lost somewhere on this planet. Perhaps if you gain an audience with our leader, he will be able to tell you more. We need your help to open the great door. And what reason is there for us to assist you? Well, now I should have checked what you guys are. Maybe you guys are the followers of loving to work together, or maybe you're the clan of wanting to know what's behind the door, and it would inform what dialogue option I would pick. Don't you want to know? You are correct, traveler. There's not one species on this planet who does not wonder what secrets the great door holds. Kind of a weird way to phrase it. There's only two species. You have good odds that both of you are interested. It is our arrogance and hatred for each other that keeps us from satisfying that curiosity. If I were the one to make the decision, I would say it is time for us to change our ways. Sadly, I am not the one who makes the decisions. You will need to consult our leader about your request. To gain an audience with him, there is something you will need to do first. Our clan has recently begun conducting a study on alien manufacturing of spacecraft in an effort to further improve our own constructions. If you could provide us with a cockpit, our leader may be convinced into giving you our shard. Oh, that didn't go that far at all. I wanted to launch it right at him. A cockpit! Excellent work! I think our leader will be pleased. You've been granted an audience with the leader of exploration. Allow me to open the doors. Fancy. Greetings. You must be the one who gifted us the cockpit. Do you like it? The technology is suitable, yes. My clan and I thank you. What would you request of me? What do you know about the fifth shard? The tale of the fifth shard is a common story among this clan. A scroll I read recently said this: travel to the North Pole. I hope this knowledge aids you on your journey. Okay. Will you help us open the great door? The task you ask of me is a great one. You ask me to give up what my clan has treasured for years to aid you. Nevertheless, you did aid our clan. It would seem like the logical course of action is to return that aid. There is also the undeniable fact that everyone is at least a little bit curious as to what lies behind the great door. As clan leader, I make the decision that the followers of exploration will help you in your mission and lend you our shard. I'm glad you agreed to help us. The feeling is mutual. I hope convincing the other clans to join goes as smoothly as it did with mine, although I have my doubts. I will see you at the Great Door, my friend. Cool. I don't have a ship anymore. Although that might not matter for very long. But yeah, since the gravity's so high, it's hard to really maneuver now that I don't have a ship. The Leader of Greed. This is a note directed to anyone who may be passing by this place of interest. The entrance to this building appears to close whenever someone approaches with excessive technology. I would recommend removing your suit and any other pieces of technology before attempting to enter. Otherwise, you may run into the issue of passing through a solid and very tightly shut door. Yep. Right, and I would have to... if I go back to my ship and take off my suit, I'm not exactly making it back to this island here. I don't have meditation unlocked. You seeing anything, man? Maybe he's got to line up with the sun. And it does look like it's gonna kind of, line right up with it. Alright, post. Do something. Do something. And do nothing. Is now the time? Alright, well, it's not that. This was the followers of something or other. Oh. Maybe I was too quick to judge all these buildings as being just decorative. Follower of Greed. Is the surveillance probe functioning well? The Leader of Greed says yes. It is yielding magnificent results. Remind me to thank the followers of Exploration for gifting us this device. Have you seen anything of interest lately? I located the followers of Logic. It seems that they have reverted their open door policy and now require a code to gain an audience with their leader. This will make it much more difficult to negotiate, I think. Do you know what the code may be? I hope the sun doesn't blow me up. Yes, I believe so. I overheard a Gurge speaking about Shadow. Shadow? And what could that mean? I'm unsure. However, the concept of using shadows for a secret code is certainly interesting. Right, so it must be the shadow of that one post. Well. So I was right that it is like something to do with like this post and the position of the sun. Now, do I want to just sit here for the whole loop and wait for it to do something? Or maybe I ought to, finish checking out all the other places. Right, yeah, and no suit. So that's 2 mods in this jam have a puzzle that involves not wearing a suit. Are you gonna kill me when I walk up to you? I think you're gonna kill me when I walk up to you. Oh, you didn't. Nice. Welcome, traveler. You find yourself in the halls of the sacred shrubbery. Be welcomed in the shrubbery's warm embrace. This is what we used to say, at least, before the shrubbery and all its holiness were lost to the wild. What a horrible thing to befall these people. How did you lose it? We had taken it up to the surface to replenish its divine energy by basking in the sun's radiance. But a heavy wind struck, abducting our giver of holiness, never to be seen again. Did you see where it went? One of the followers witnessed it land on one of the islands next to this one, but we did not have time to retrieve it before we began to feel the presence of unholy forces. Please, traveler, aid us in the recovery of this sacred shrubbery. We will not survive without it. I'll have it done in no time. Thank you, traveler. There must be some way we can repay you. Can you help us open the great door? This favor you ask of us is a great one, but with the power of our sacred shrubbery restored, it will be easily accomplished. When you have returned it, we will join you at the great door. Yeah, I wanted to ask you if you know anything about the fifth shard. Where do I put it when I find it? Atop its divine throne at the very back of these halls. Take care not to get lost on the way there. Right, so that's what the picture was. Oh wow, is this just some kind of maze you gotta get through? Can I talk to you? No, you're just chilling. Why do you guys have the lamps? I guess just for light. And there it is. I have never seen a more obvious setup for a stealth segment. They said it got blown away to a nearby island. And I believe I just saw it. Yep. The sacred shrubbery. Now I wonder, can I just be a terrible person and bring this straight to the leader of greed? Because they had said, like, oh, go to the... steal something from them, but they have nothing worth stealing. Okay. Also, so the dialogue stuff persists between loops. That's a bit of a shame, I think. I guess it really depends on how reasonable it would have been to complete everything in one loop, but it's kind of fun, right? Like, that's kind of kind of like the point of Outer Wilds, so that it's in a time loop. Put the suit back. I swear though, I'm gonna bring this to these guys, and then the leader of greed's gonna go like, oh, can you break in and steal it? And since that is so obviously what's gonna happen, why couldn't you just take it directly from me? Hey man, I got your plant. You gonna react to me holding it? Could it be? Is it truly our long-lost savior? Thank the shrub. I knew you would find it. Please escort it to the back of these halls. The holy shrine awaits it. Yeah. I go down. Stairs over here. Place the shrubbery. I take it that, yeah, I'm just going to come back and steal it again, and they're all going to try to kill me. Oh, how I've missed our holy savior. Far too long has it been since we have seen it. I can already feel its divine protection encompassing me. Thank you, traveler. We bid you farewell. Aren't you going to help with the door? Cool. When everyone is prepared to open the door, we will come and place our shard. Do you know anything about the fifth shard? I was reading a scroll earlier that I believe mentioned the fifth shard you speak of. If I recall correctly, it said something along the lines of, move it to the shortest pillar. Hope that helps you. Okay, that must be the little quantum quantum shards. Because I did notice they are on differently sized pillars. I saw there were multiple ones across the planet. The other note that the other person said they had read mentioned being at the North Pole, so it must be I go to the shard. I go to the shards that are on the North Pole. I move one of them to the shortest pillar. I bet that, you know, the next person I talk to is going to say something like, oh, it's got to be the yellow one. I mean, to be fair, is only one of them a different color? No, you're kind of green, I guess. Oh yeah, it could align with that sort of target over there. Oh, did it literally just do it? So it has to something to do with the shadows. Uh-huh. And the post. No, I don't think I'm still figuring it out. I think it was pointing at that. Okay, so I must have just missed the opportunity. I'll go back to the followers of greed now that I've returned the sacred shrubbery. I take it they're gonna ask me to go and steal it. I still cannot think of what I would gain influence from. What about the sacred shrubbery? We cannot steal something that is already lost, sadly. I found it and gave it back to them. You what? Do you realize what you have done? Dude, I brought it to you. I held it in my hands and I walked up to you. Losing that shrubbery was the best thing that happened to this planet. The last time the followers of worship had their sacred shrubbery, this world nearly fell under the complete control of the Order of the Shrubbery. This is no longer a matter of simply stealing something. This is a matter of saving this solar system. If we don't extract that shrubbery soon, what could happen is something to fear. Sneak back into the sacred halls of the followers of worship and steal the shrubbery. Once you have escaped with it, bring it to me and place it on the table in front of me. I will handle it from there. Oh, so could I have just placed it? I get that this is, you know, just a thing that they want to have happen, right? They want you to return the shrubbery, they want you to break in and steal the shrubbery, but like, having seen that that's what they were going for, and having it just go like, nope, you can't do that actually, you can't just avoid it, feels a little bad. Okay, so we got our horror stealth segment then. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Hey. No, don't follow me, please. Okay. Oh. I bumped into a guy. I wish I had remembered which way I went. Also, right, like this is a time loop. You know, it's going to loop again. They're not going to have the shrubbery. Except I assume they will just have it. Right, so it's up these stairs. Oh! I'm really grateful that they just reset you back to the start. Oh, there's a guy right there. Oh, where'd you come from? Admittedly, from the darkness. No. Leave me alone. You can't see them kill you either. Nope. Leave me alone. Oh, I turned around. When I respawn, can I still have the shrubbery? Okay. Get me out of here. Yeah, that's enough of that. Okay, I take back what I said about it being a shame that you don't have to do everything in one loop. I would hate to have to do that and then also do all these other things. There. Is this it? Is this the shrubbery? For a shrubbery of such high esteem, I am surprised at how it was stolen so easily. I offer my congratulations. You have not only demonstrated proficiency in thievery, but courage, too. I am proud to help a traveler such as you. You have my word that I will join you at the great door and contribute my shard to the whole. Is there anything else you would like to ask me? What's going to happen to the followers of worship? I would imagine that, with their sacred shrubbery gone once again, they will go to the great door. It's not as if they have anything better to do. What can you tell me about the fifth shard? Use the stone tainted with blood. See, I knew it. I knew it'd be the red one. I'll see you at the door. Unfortunately, I've once again just missed it. Can you just let me in? Like, if I tried really hard, can I just clip through? Okay. I see you have figured out the code. I expected you to take longer in solving it. Welcome to the Hall of the Followers of Logic. Cool. You're the leader of Logic. Why do you guys have a shrubbery type pedestal? Greetings. How strange. I do not recognize you. It is rare for an outsider to enter these halls. What would you ask of me? Do you know anything about the fifth shard? My clan knows only a piece of the information you require. The old manuscripts detailing the myth of the shard have been scattered between the clans. The manuscript I have tells me this: place a light upon the stone. The rest of it I do not know. I hope this information helps you. Can you help us open the great door? I would normally reply with no. I do not wish to aid the other clans in gaining power from whatever is behind the great door. But you have demonstrated profound logic for an outsider. Most Gurds are unable to figure the code out themselves. I speak for the rest of my clan when I say the followers of logic will contribute their shard to this mission. You have done well to reach this place. It is only fair that you receive a reward. Thank you. It is my pleasure. When the time comes, I will be with you to open the great door. So next loop, I just go to the North Pole. I grab the whatever. The red one, you put your scout, you put it on the smallest pillar. Okay, I assume I'm going to finish this loop, but do you know how to meditate? Yes, I do. Here, let me teach you. Okay, let's do this. Okay, traveler, breathe in and breathe out. On the off chance that, I don't know, maybe there's going to be another loop. Yeah, which side's the North Pole? Yeah, this feels much more like the North Pole to me. Oh, hey, look, it's already on it. It's that easy. What the hell? Pick up the lost shard. I didn't even have to move them around or anything. That's really funny. Off to the door. And the gang's all here. Are you leader of worship? Why aren't you praying to the sacred shrubbery? Oh my goodness, it was abducted from the halls once more. What? How could it be? How could we allow such a sacred being to slip through our fingers a second time is painful. Perhaps we are not worthy of being followers of worship. Got the old, here's the gatekeeper. Congratulations on solving the code. Thanks. Got the one follower. Did you solve the puzzle? Yeah. You did? How did you solve it? Can't tell you. I guess that is only fair. I am not fit to be a follower of logic if I cannot figure it out myself. Oh, poor Ernesto. I will never find him without help. What? My dear Ernesto was lost somewhere on the planet. I have not been able to find him. Where'd you last see him? You would help me search for him? Thank you, traveler. The last time I remember seeing Ernesto was when we were exploring the South Pole. He was playing on a strange white rock. I thought he was fine where he was, so I looked away to check my map. Of all the things I could have checked, I had to check my map. Perhaps if I had looked somewhere else, Ernesto would still be here. Oh, that godforsaken map. What? I'll find him, don't worry. I mean, do I go do that instead? Maybe I go do the Easter egg instead. Just saying hi. The gatekeeper. I got nothing. Leader of exploration. Just saying hi. And you're the keeper. Give me a second, fellas. So there was a white rock, and you checked your map. It's just a white one? None of these are really white. There you go. Oh, am I trapped in here forever? Oh, hey, Ernesto. Don't scream. I won't eat you. Are you Ernesto? Yeah. Remember me? Ernesto, the magic talking anglerfish? Of course I remember you. Good. Have you found a way out of here? I've looked everywhere, but all I could find was that portrait of a bush. You could use the same rock that brought you in here. Oh, cool. Nice meeting you. What? One of the Girds was looking for you. Tell them I'll be back soon. I think I might stay down here a bit longer. Should you get me out of here? I need sunlight. Never seen you before in my life. I guess I wasn't as popular as I'd thought. Well, we're trapped in here forever. Bye. Are we actually trapped in here forever? It is difficult to get out. Come on. Cool. Well, that's a solid Ernesto Easter egg. I rank it 3 out of 5. Alright, can I just slot this in? Insert the 5th shard, the lost shard? I don't know what they called it. And there you have it. The secret treasure lost to time. A campfire. Perhaps the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. There's nothing. Nothing? No wealth? No new technology? There's nothing in there? This is not good. And to think, after all these years, we had finally brought all the clans back together, just for there to be nothing behind the door. I dislike being the giver of bad news, but I do not think the other clans will take this information lightly. This may be it. We may never unite the clans again. Aw, man. Oh, they all left. Thank you for trying, traveler, but it seems as if our planet is beyond hope. At least it's not completely empty. There's a campfire. Oh yes, the discovery of a lifetime. I'm sorry, but I fear an ordinary campfire is not enough for the clans. A campfire. How could this have happened? Do you want to sit by the fire with me? I suppose. It's not as if I have anything better to do with my time. Perhaps we will share some of your marshmallows. Not a bad idea. Are you like quantum? Yeah, you're kind of quantum right now. Where'd you go? Jeez Louise. Alright. Let's get it started. I don't know who's playing music right now. Eat. Oh, okay, you guys are... I like how he's still looking. Despite there being nothing of value behind the Great Door, he managed to reunite the clans and bring harmony back to the planet. Oh, that's cute. That was a good mod. Yes, yeah, it really is such a shame that they didn't manage to get it together on time, because they would have had, like, honestly, a really good chance of having won the jam. You know, top 3. Somewhere in there, but, you know, they overscoped. They weren't able to complete it in time. So that's Band Together. Had this mod actually been finished in time for the end of the jam, I'm pretty confident it would have placed in the top 3. Unfortunately, it didn't, but I'm super glad that the creators kept working on it and were able to finish it. My one main gripe with the mod is that it all but removes the time loop aspect of the game. I always look forward to that final loop where you have 22 minutes to put it all together, and it was a bit of a shame that this mod didn't do that. Still, it achieved what it set out to do, and was a great mod in the end. Okay, bye.